NBA players make millions, like Jason Tatum, who recently signed the biggest contract in NBA history. But what happened to the retired NBA players? Today we're looking at NBA players who went broke.
We sitting here, I'm supposed to be the franchise player, and we're in here talking about practice. I mean, listen, we talking about practice. Not a game. We talking about practice.
In the world of professional basketball, it's not unusual for retired NBA players to go completely broke after leaving the league. Statistics have shown that approximately 65% of NBA players ultimately find themselves in financial distress. From earning substantial paychecks, they often enjoy lives of luxury and freedom. But behind the glitz and glory, some have faced financial downfall, going from multi-million-dollar contracts to bankruptcy. In this video, we would delve into 10 NBA players who went broke. Dennis Rodman, $27 million. Rodman's extravagant lifestyle and unique persona have made him one of the most polarizing icons in the world. From his flamboyant hairstyles to his unconventional investments, Rodman's story is a captivating blend of fame, controversy, and financial challenges. Known for his defensive prowess and unmatched rebounding abilities, Dennis Rodman journeyed from a struggling high school player to a 5-time NBA champion. After being drafted by the Pistons in 1986, he quickly established himself as a force to be reckoned with on the court. Recognized for his resilient pursuit of rebounds and his ability to shut down opposing players, Rodman became a key player in the Pistons' success and won 2 championships.
That's just hard work right there, and knowing what's about the game of basketball now.
In 1995, Rodman was traded to the Chicago Bulls and became an integral part of the Bulls' historic run of 3 consecutive NBA championships from 1996 to 1998 through joining forces with Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen. In 2011, he was inducted into the Naismith Memorial Basketball Hall of Fame. One of the most significant losses he faced was at the hands of Peggy Ann Fulford, a woman who posed as a financial advisor and scammed numerous athletes, including Rodman. Another incident arose during a child support hearing when it was revealed that he had supposedly spent a substantial amount of money at Victoria's Secret. In 2004, Michelle Moyer, his wife, filed for divorce, which got finalized in 2012. After their divorce went through, Rodman was brought into the court for contempt and ordered to pay $500,000 for child support. In addition to his spending habits, Rodman's run-ins with the law took a toll on his finances. He had to pay $2,000 for a drunk driving incident and was arrested alongside his then wife for a domestic disturbance call. He had to pay $200,000 after headbutting a referee in 1996, $20,000 for leaving his team during the 1998 NBA Finals to participate in a wrestling match with Hulk Hogan, an additional $20,000 for picking a fight with another referee, and $68,000 after skipping preseason camp in 1992. When it comes to indulging in luxury, Dennis Rodman knows how to make a statement. From owning a Lamborghini Huracan, a Gallardo, a Ford Mustang convertible, and custom-painted Hummer H1. Each collection of cars expresses his extravagant lifestyle and his unique taste. Rodman's extravagant lifestyle included substantial expenditures on strip clubs and alcohol, further contributing to his financial woes. Darius Miles, $62 million. Though he made a significant impact on the NBA during his early years, Miles lived a lavish lifestyle. Born in Belleville, Illinois, Miles found solace in basketball amidst the challenges of growing up in East St. Louis, a city known for its high crime rates. Miles used the sport as a release from everything going on around him and as a means to create a better future for himself and his family. His talent on the court was undeniable, and it didn't take long for the nation to take notice. As one of the highest recruited players in the country, Miles received offers from top college programs. Ultimately, he made the decision to enter the 2000 NBA draft, foregoing college to pursue his dreams of playing in the NBA. His talent on the court was undeniable, and he quickly became one of the most highly recruited players in the country. Miles's commitment to the game led him to sign with the St. John's Red Storm men's basketball team. However, his path took a different turn when he declared for the 2000 NBA draft.
The Los Angeles Clippers select Darius Miles of East St. Louis High School.
Selected as the 3rd overall pick by the Los Angeles Clippers, Miles brought his high-flying style and electrifying dunks to the NBA. In his first 2 seasons with the Clippers, Miles made a significant impact, earning a spot on the NBA All-Rookie team in 2001. The Clippers went from just 15 wins in the 1999 to 2000 season to 31 wins in 2000 to 2001, and eventually to 39 wins in 2001 to 2002. One of Miles's biggest weaknesses was his love for cars. He owned a fleet of luxury vehicles, including sports cars and custom-made rides. From sleek Ferraris to powerful Lamborghinis, Miles spared no expense when it came to his automotive collection. He would often be seen cruising around town in his latest acquisition, turning heads wherever he went. But it wasn't just cars cars that drained Miles's bank account. He also had a taste for high-end fashion. Designer clothing and accessories were a staple in his wardrobe, with brands like Gucci, Versace, and Louis Vuitton filling his closets. One of Miles' notable failed investments was a restaurant he opened in his hometown of Belleville, Illinois, with dreams of creating a thriving establishment that would not only serve the community, but also generate a steady income. Miles poured his resources into the venture. Despite his best efforts, the restaurant struggled to attract customers and eventually had to close its doors. One of the most significant blows to Miles's financial stability came from his involvement in a real estate project. He had invested a substantial amount of money in a development venture, hoping to capitalize on the booming real estate market. After making nearly $62 million in his NBA career, Miles filed for bankruptcy on September 18, 2016. Glenn Rice, $67 million. Rice's rise to basketball stardom in the NBA is a testament to his exceptional skills and undeniable talent. Despite his impressive performance, Rice was not selected to play in the annual NBA All-Star Game. However, he did participate in the NBA All-Star long-distance shootout held during the 1995 All-Star Game in Phoenix. In a thrilling contest, Rice emerged as the winner, edging out another sharpshooter, Reggie Miller. From winning a championship with the Los Angeles Lakers to being a three-time NBA All-Star, Rice's scoring abilities and offensive prowess solidified his status as one of the best small forwards in the NBA. His journey, filled with trades and challenges, showcases his resilience and determination. While Glenn Rice enjoyed a luxurious lifestyle during his playing days, his financial struggles began to surface after his retirement from the NBA. One of the main reasons behind Rice's financial downfall was his lack of financial planning and investment. However, bad investments were not the only financial burden on Rice's shoulders. He also had to contend with substantial child support payments. While one might assume that a former NBA player would have no trouble meeting these obligations, the reality was far from it. With most of his money lost to bad investments, Rice found himself struggling to fulfill his financial responsibilities. At one point, Rice was paying a staggering $1,500 per month in child support. Given his financial situation, this amount proved to be unsustainable. In an effort to alleviate his financial burden, he approached a judge to request a reduction in his child support payments. The judge, after considering Rice's circumstances, agreed to lower his monthly child support payments to $600. However, this reduction came with a condition. Rice had to catch up with his unpaid child support, which amounted to $2,000. Today, Glenn Rice has managed to recover from his financial setbacks to some extent. He currently has a net worth of $25 million, a fraction of what he once had. Rice has found a new role in the basketball world, working as a scout and community ambassador for the Miami Heat. While he may not be living the same luxurious lifestyle he enjoyed during his playing days, Rice has learned valuable lessons from his financial struggles and continues to work towards a more stable future. Larry Johnson, $83 million. Larry Johnson's remarkable journey from on-court dominance to financial struggles serves as a powerful cautionary tale. Despite being shorter than most power forwards, Johnson's strength and athleticism allowed him to dominate on the court. But it wasn't just his on-court performance that made Johnson memorable. He brought a level of charisma and excitement to the game that captivated fans. His larger-than-life personality and infectious energy made him a fan favorite, and he quickly became a household name in the world of college basketball. His powerful dunks and ability to score in the paint quickly caught the attention of fans and opponents alike. Johnson's impressive performance throughout the season earned him the prestigious Rookie of the Year award, solidifying his status as a rising star in the league. Despite earning millions of dollars with a net worth of $83 million, Johnson's financial situation took a turn for the worse, leading to a shocking bankruptcy. After suffering a back injury that significantly impacted his playing style and overall performance, Johnson made the difficult decision to retire from professional basketball. This premature retirement meant that his income stream from the NBA came to an abrupt halt, leaving him without the substantial earnings he had become accustomed to. Another contributing factor to Johnson's financial struggles was his lack of financial literacy and proper financial management. Throughout his career, Johnson was known for his generosity and willingness to help those in need. While his acts of kindness were commendable, they also put a strain on his finances. Whether it was supporting family members, friends, or charitable causes, Johnson's generosity often came at a significant financial cost. Additionally, Johnson's financial struggles were compounded by the lifestyle he had become accustomed to as a professional athlete. Like many athletes, he enjoyed the trappings of success, including expensive homes, luxury cars, and extravagant purchases. These lavish expenditures, combined with his other financial obligations, quickly depleted his earnings and left him in a precarious financial situation. Despite his financial setbacks, Johnson has made efforts to rebuild his life and financial stability. He returned to the NBA as a business operations representative and player developer, utilizing his knowledge and experience to contribute to the league in a different capacity. While he may not be as financially secure as he once was, Johnson continues to work towards a more stable future. Derek Coleman, $87 million. Coleman was widely regarded as one of the best power forwards in the game. With his talent surpassing that of his peers. Derrick Coleman's early years in the NBA were a whirlwind of expectations, challenges, and missed opportunities. As the #1 overall pick in the 1990 NBA draft, Coleman was thrust into the spotlight as the savior of a struggling franchise. However, he quickly realized that turning around a failing team was no easy task, especially without the guidance of a veteran mentor. When asked about any regrets during his NBA career, Coleman expressed his desire for a mentor to guide him through the challenges of being the face of a franchise. However, beneath the surface of his successful basketball career, there were underlying issues that would contribute to his downfall. From struggles with alcohol abuse to attitude problems and questionable effort issues, Coleman's off-court challenges began to overshadow his on-court achievements. His investments took a hit, leading him to file for bankruptcy just a few years after retirement. Derrick Coleman's investments in Detroit were driven by a desire to make a difference in his hometown. After earning an impressive $87 million throughout his basketball career, Coleman saw an opportunity to invest in development deals that could revitalize the struggling city. One of his notable ventures was Coleman's Corner, an ambitious project aimed at breathing new life into one of Detroit's most downtrodden neighborhoods. His corner was envisioned as a catalyst for change, a beacon of hope in a city grappling with economic hardships. The project aimed to create jobs, develop real estate, and provide business opportunities in an area that had long been neglected. Coleman's vision was to turn the tide and bring prosperity back to his beloved Detroit. The decline in the real estate market hit Detroit particularly hard, and Coleman's ventures were not spared from the consequences. As property values plummeted and the demand for real estate dwindled, Coleman found himself facing financial instability. His major setback came when Coleman defaulted on loans related to Coleman's Corner. The struggling Detroit development, once filled with promise, now faced an uncertain future. The decline in the real estate market made it increasingly difficult for Coleman's investments to be sustained. The economic climate, coupled with the challenges of revitalizing a neighborhood plagued by decades of neglect, took a toll on Coleman's financial stability. One of the major factors that contributed to Derrick Coleman's stunted growth was his attitude issues. Ultimately, Coleman's career took a significant hit when he was involved in the infamous Palace Brawl as a member of the Detroit Pistons. Coleman managed to turn his life around and now uses his experiences to help others. Shan Kemp, $90 million. Shan Kemp's NBA career was nothing short of remarkable. With his incredible athleticism and powerful playing style, he quickly became one of the most dominant players in the league. In the mid-1990s, Kemp stood out as one of the most captivating players to watch on the basketball court, but his journey was far from ordinary. Over a span of 14 years in his professional career, this 6'10" power forward not only garnered recognition through 6 All-Star team selections, but also had the incredible opportunity to compete in a single NBA final. Throughout his NBA career, Kemp earned a jaw-dropping $90 million. This immense wealth allowed him to live a life of luxury, indulging in expensive cars, lavish homes, and extravagant purchases. Kemp's financial success seemed unstoppable, and he was living the dream that many athletes aspire to. Unfortunately, despite his immense wealth and success, Shan Kemp's financial downfall can be attributed to a combination of poor personal decisions and legal troubles. These factors played a significant role in depleting his once vast fortune. With at least 6 children to support, Kemp's financial obligations became a significant burden, draining his wealth and leaving him with just $5 million in assets by 2022. Additionally, Kemp's battles with drug and alcohol abuse further compounded his financial struggles. The reality of America's court system, which heavily favors mothers in child support cases, added to Kemp's financial burden. He found himself losing money and struggling to maintain his lifestyle. These legal troubles not only drained his financial resources, but also had a negative impact on his public image. He found himself entangled in legal battles, including charges of illegal possession of drugs. It's evident that Kemp's poor personal decision, including his choices in relationships and involvement with drugs, played a significant role in his financial downfall. These legal issues not only resulted in substantial legal fees, but also tarnished his public image and affected his earning potential. He made a series of choices that ultimately had severe financial consequences. He indulged in lavish purchases without considering the long-term financial implications, leading to a rapid depletion of his wealth. Kemp's extravagant lifestyle, marked by excessive spending on cars, homes, and jewelry, quickly drained his bank accounts. He further invested in various ventures, including restaurants, some of which folded. In the years following his retirement, Kemp faced the consequences of his choices. Vin Baker, $100 million. Vin Baker, once hailed as one of the best power forwards in the NBA, experienced a meteoric rise to fame and fortune. With his exceptional skills and ability to adapt to the changing game, Baker earned millions of dollars throughout his career. In a shocking turn of events, Baker lost it all, succumbing to the grip of addiction that would ultimately derail his career and leave him bankrupt. As Vin Baker entered the NBA in the mid-1990s, he quickly established himself as one of the most promising power forwards in the league, standing at 6'11" and possessing a unique blend of athleticism and skill skill, Baker had the potential to become a dominant force on the court. His ability to evolve with the game and adapt to the changing demands of the power forward position set him apart from his peers. However, as Baker's career reached new heights, his personal life took a dark turn. The immense pressure and expectations that came with his success began to take a toll on his mental health. Baker, a shy and laid-back individual, struggled with anxiety and found solace in alcohol and marijuana.
I managed to function. I was a functioning alcoholic.
He began to drink heavily and smoke marijuana, believing that it enhanced his performance on the court. In his mind, alcohol and weed became intertwined with his success, leading him to believe that he needed them to perform at his best. As his addiction raged on, his commitment to maintaining his physical health waned. He often showed up to practices and games out of shape, unable to perform at the level expected of him. The toll of Baker's addiction on his career became evident as he was traded from team to team. Teams were hesitant to invest in a player whose personal life was in disarray, and his value as a player diminished significantly. Baker's addiction led him down a path of reckless spending and poor financial decisions. He indulged in lavish parties, gambling in Las Vegas, and other extravagant expenses. His once healthy bank account dwindled, leaving him with little to show for his years of hard work and success. He made questionable choices with his money, investing in ventures that ultimately proved to be unsuccessful. The combination of his addiction and poor financial decisions left him in a precarious position, struggling to make ends meet. Latrell Sprewell, $100 million. Latrell Sprewell's bad investments have become a cautionary tale in the world of professional sports. Despite earning millions of dollars throughout his career, Sprewell's financial downfall was a result of poor investment choices and a lavish lifestyle. Off the court, Sprewell's persona often drew attention. With his signature cornrows and flashy style, he became a recognizable figure both on and off the court. However, it was his dedication to the game and his desire to win that truly set him apart. Latrell Sprewell's bad investments extended beyond his reckless behavior off the court. One of the most notable examples was his ill-fated foray into the music industry. In the late 1990s, Sprewell decided to pursue a career as a rapper, believing that his fame and fortune would easily translate into success in the music world. Sprewell, fueled by his ego and the desire for even more fame and fortune, invested a significant portion of his wealth into creating his own record label. He named it $1 Million Dream Records, a nod to his lucrative NBA contract. However, the songs released under $1 Million Dream Records failed to resonate with audiences, and the label's artists struggled to find mainstream success. Sprewell's extravagant spending on recording equipment, marketing campaigns, and artist promotions quickly drained his finances. As the financial losses mounted, Sprewell found himself in a precarious position. He had invested a significant portion of his wealth into a failing business venture, and the returns were nowhere to be found. Another notable misstep was his ill-advised foray into the restaurant business. Sprewell, seeking to diversify his portfolio and capitalize on his fame, decided to open his own restaurant in his hometown of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. With dreams of becoming a successful restaurateur, Sprewell invested a substantial amount of his remaining wealth into the establishment. Sprewell spared no expense in creating an extravagant ambience for his restaurant. He hired renowned interior designers to craft a luxurious and stylish space, complete with custom-made furniture, elegant lighting fixtures, and high-end decor. The challenges of managing inventory, controlling costs, and ensuring consistent quality proved to be overwhelming for the former NBA star. As the restaurant struggled to turn a profit, Sprewell faced mounting financial pressure. The high overhead costs, coupled with the lack of consistent patronage, drained Sprewell's remaining wealth. Antoine Walker, $108 million. Despite his success on the basketball court, his lack of financial literacy and inability to manage his money effectively ultimately caught up with him. Antoine Walker, a talented basketball player, was catapulted into the spotlight when he was drafted into the NBA. His journey from the University of Kentucky to the professional basketball world was filled with promise and potential. As he embarked on his NBA career, Walker experienced tremendous success, earning accolades and even winning a championship. Antoine Walker's early days with the Boston Celtics were marked by both excitement and challenges. Playing under the guidance of coach Rick Pitino, Walker faced the daunting task of helping to rebuild a franchise that had fallen on hard times. Walker's unwavering commitment to the Celtics and his ability to rise above adversity endeared him to fans and solidified his place as a beloved figure in Boston sports history. From the moment he received his first big paycheck, Walker indulged in a lavish lifestyle that seemed to know no bounds. One of Walker's biggest weaknesses was his obsession with exotic cars. At a young age, he developed a car fetish and owned a collection of 5 or 6 different luxury vehicles. From Mint-Leaf Beverleys to Maybachs and Mercedes-Benz, he also had a penchant for expensive jewelry, particularly designer watches. Rolex watches adorned his wrists, with each timepiece representing a timeless piece of luxury. While these watches may have been exquisite, they were also a drain on his finances, as their value depreciated over time. Walker's spending habits extended beyond his personal indulgences. He was known known for his generosity towards his friends and family, often treating them to lavish trips and experiences. Whether it was a vacation in Cancun or a getaway to Puerto Rico, Walker spared no expense when it came to ensuring his loved ones enjoyed the same lifestyle he did. The combination of his own extravagant purchases, the financial burden of supporting his friends and family, and the high costs associated with maintaining his lifestyle took a toll on his bank account. Trips to Las Vegas became a regular occurrence, and Walker would often bet large sums of money, hoping to strike it big. Walker also invested heavily in real estate during a tumultuous period in the market. The 2007 to 2008 recession hit hard, and Walker found himself caught in the web of the economic downturn. The combination of his extravagant spending, gambling losses, and failed real estate investments proved to be the perfect storm that led to Antoine Walker's financial downfall. However, despite the challenges he faced, Walker was determined to turn his life around. He recognized the need for change and embarked on a journey of self-reflection and personal growth. Allen Iverson, $200 million? Allen Iverson's lifestyle was one of extravagance and excess, filled with luxury cars, flashy jewelry, and wild parties. In 1996, Iverson's dreams became a reality when he was selected as the first overall pick in the NBA draft by the Philadelphia 76ers. During his time at UNLV, Johnson led the team to a national championship, showcasing his dominance and skill. His powerful presence on the court made him a force to be reckoned with, and he received numerous accolades, including Conference Player of the Year and All-American honors. Johnson's ability to score, rebound, and defend made him a standout player and caught the attention of NBA scouts. Iverson was known for his signature move, the crossover, which left defenders in awe and fans on their feet. His fearless approach to the game and his ability to score from anywhere on the court made him a force to be reckoned with. With his success came a newfound wealth that Iverson embraced wholeheartedly. He became the epitome of the bling-bling era, adorning himself with necklaces, chains, bracelets, and earrings. He had a penchant for luxury cars, often buying multiple vehicles without a care. Iverson's disregard for material possessions was evident when he lost a luxury car in an airport parking lot, and instead of searching for it, he called a cab and bought a new one straight from the dealership. He had a reputation for throwing lavish parties and indulging in the night. One former teammate, Matt Barnes, revealed that Iverson would routinely throw away $30,000 to $40,000 in a single night at strip clubs, making it rain with cash. Reports surfaced of Iverson losing $1 million in a single night while gambling at an Atlantic City casino. The cost of Iverson's lifestyle began to add up, even with an annual income of $20 million. His monthly spending bills were staggering, with $10,000 allocated to new clothes, another $10,000 for restaurants, and an additional $10,000 for groceries. Credit card bills and mortgages for the various houses he owned amounted to $125,000 per month. In 2012, Iverson's messy and costly divorce resulted in his ex-wife suing him for unpaid child support and violation of a postnuptial agreement. His bank account was frozen due to an $860,000 debt owed to a jeweler, and 2 of his houses went into foreclosure. It seemed like Iverson had hit rock bottom, with reports even circulating that he was begging for food outside a mall in Atlanta. However, there was no denying that Iverson was facing financial difficulties and had burned through over $200 million just 2 years after retiring from the NBA.
So now we know some NBA players that went broke. Speaking of Allen Iverson, click here to watch exactly how good Allen Iverson actually was. Like the video, comment what else I should react to, and subscribe for more content.